Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Introduction to Emerging Contaminants course offered by the REMEDI ITN. I am Stefano Seccia, ESR2 of the ITN, and in this short case study, we'll look over the example of the Swiss Micropoll VSA project towards tackling emerging contaminants pollution in surface waters. This is the third and final part of the introductory section to the course. So, it's the early 2000s, and in Switzerland, growing evidence has proven the environmental impact on the local wildlife of high water concentrations of pharmaceuticals and other contaminants, often detected in local surface waters. Among the various sources of environmental impact, the endocrine disrupting action of several pharmaceutical compounds and additives commonly detected in the waters have been associated to declining numbers of local population of fishes and other wildlife in the affected areas and lakes. As a result, an investigation was launched identifying the local municipal water plant, wastewater treatment plants as the point sources of pollution for surface waters due to the concentration of wastewaters of all types that occurs within these plants. In 2006, the Swiss Federal Office for the Environment launched the Micropoll project for the removal of micropollutants from wastewater before its reintroduction into the environment. The plan led a series of technical pilot plans as well as economic and policy measures, all aimed at the upgrade of several Swiss wastewater treatment plants for the advanced removal of micropollutants. The aim of the project was the removal of at least 80% of the pharmaceuticals from influent to the wastewater treatment plant to effluent out of the wastewater treatment plant. 12 pharmaceutical compounds, often detected in surface waters, were selected for the monitoring of the effectiveness of the measures in place. The Micropoll project combined technical feasibility studies, which included pilot-scale plant studies, aimed at investigating not only the best operational parameters but the best treatment strategies, as well as several policy measures aimed at facilitating Swiss water service providers in the upgrade process. These may include, for example, a financing scheme by an additional tax, as well as tax exemptions for the upgraded wastewater treatment plants, as well as supportive legislation to define the threshold levels to be maintained. As of 2022, the project has led to the revamping and upgrading of around 19 plants for advanced micropollutant removal, covering around 1 million equivalent inhabitants. The goal of 80% removal from the effluent to the effluent of the wastewater treatment plant was achieved for all 12 pharmaceuticals in all upgraded plants. The chosen strategies to achieve this goal are ozone treatment and adsorption onto activated carbon, powdered primarily, followed by the granular activated carbon. Case-specific assessments were conducted to define the best available technology for each given case and opting, in certain cases, for a combined process of ozone treatment followed by the activated carbon filtration. On the top right, one can visualize the two charts highlighting on the left the number of plants for each treatment process, and on the right, the number of equivalent inhabitants served by each. Overall, the Micropoll VSA project is one of the most important reference projects for large-scale micropollutant removal from surface waters. The pioneering project, combining technical feasibility studies, economic and financial considerations, and legislative support can be thought of as a point of reference for future projects of similar aims and scope, and highlights the importance of ozone treatment and adsorption onto activated carbon as large-scale removal strategies for emerging contaminant removal. In this slide, one can visualize the list of the 12 pharmaceutical compounds selected for the quantitative measurement of the effectiveness of the measures in place in the Micropoll VSA project, as well as a map taken from the Micropoll VSA project website and translated of the wastewater treatment plants and the respective associated treatment process, as well as status. In case a more in-depth look into the Micropoll VSA project would be of interest, in the next few slides you can find some useful resources from the Micropoll VSA project.